when I see the news and it says we don't make anything in the UK, it's ridiculous. We make the most exotic products in the world. There are companies that I work with that are the only company in the world that make that product, and they are in demand. They can't make enough of it.
I'm Matt Stadlen, and this is Made in Britain Unpacked, the series where we tell the stories of British manufacturers. And with me today here in Bristol is none other than Alastair Fraser, who's the Managing Director and also founder of Sapman. Very good to see you indeed.
Good morning.
So you are, in a sense, not really a manufacturer, but you do make stuff. You make technology, and crucially, you serve British manufacturers.
That's exactly right. Our software sits inside a manufacturing company, and virtually everything that that company needs to record, we provide that technology for them.
So if I'm sitting in a cafe upstairs trying to get my head around this, what are you actually giving them in the briefest form?
Stock control. So if you're ever in a shop and you see someone wandering around with a scanner doing a stock check, that's us.
What have we got here on the screen?
What we have there is our overview of what's going on in the factory, every job, the state they're in, and whether I can get that job out today. And then we have this, which is our handheld device used for quality control, stock control, works order processing, basically feeding data from the people doing stuff directly back into the software.
So essentially, your job is to make the lives of manufacturers easier.
It is. We for a long time said that our job is to make our software a robot, which is not a physical thing moving around a warehouse, but it is automated. So as many of the processes as possible, press a button and it does stuff.
Sapman, I think, split off from another company in 1996. So Sapman has been going for almost 3 decades.
It has.
And the original company was established by you and someone else in 1991.
It was.
This is a long, chunky period of time. And I imagine in the technology world, so much has changed.
It has. It was DOS, if anybody ever remembers what DOS was like. We started off with DOS. We were converting people's mainframes into Windows computer systems as the costs came down. And now, obviously, we're working with Android, Windows, cloud-based software as well. So,
roughly how many British manufacturers do you work with?
Over 100, but over the many decades, more than 1,000. Obviously, I've demoed to many thousands over the years. So I've been in and around UK manufacturing for that whole period, anywhere in the UK. And we do have a few customers that are overseas, but really it's UK software, written by UK engineers, managed and maintained and supported. We're an entirely UK-based company.
Did they find it helpful, typically, that you yourself are based here in Britain?
They do, because on average, you'll be talking to a programmer that's actually working on the software, asking perhaps some incredibly complicated question about could the software do something, or why is it behaving this way? And you'll literally have a programmer there reading code, telling you what it's doing and why it's doing it, and in UK hours, because every member of my team is in the UK.
I can see here you are wearing your Made in Britain badge with pride, I hope.
We're very proud.
Does it mean something to you to be part of Made in Britain?
It does, because at any point, if you take even just a simple number, like looking at the amount of turnover that our software is supporting, and it's all British manufacturing.
As someone who works with so many British manufacturers, I sense that you feel there is room for optimism moving forward.
Massive optimism. I completely understand the kind of pressures they're under, but I see British manufacturers making stuff that nobody else in the world makes, or they're the very best at it. And we're in the middle of all of that. We're in the middle of suppliers that are supplying components to Rolls-Royce, to Airbus, to the parts for nuclear submarines. Nuclear submarines, the most complex thing in the world you could build, and yet we build them in Britain. My software doesn't run in barrel and furnace, but we definitely help some of their subcontractors with their engineering.
Alastair, a message to people who might be thinking of going into British manufacturing.
Go for it. Like, it's the best. You're going to be at the front end of technology that very few other countries in the world are capable of doing. And there are thousands of examples scattered all across this country of extreme levels of high technology manufacturing that is British designed, built, and in demand across the planet.
Alastair, fantastic to see you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.